Alright. I gotta remember where I'm at here. But hello, everybody. Welcome back to Academy City. Episode 4. This episode is going to focus on the fundamentals of planning. Comes at a request by a new trainee. He's been awesome at giving us a lot of feedback and a lot of ideas to help answer a lot of questions out there. And it should really go in hand with this episode, because this episode we're actually going to try and create our other cities, and we're going to have them as seeds. So we're going to plan them out first before we get started. So when it comes to fundamentals of planning, at least in my book, I'll try to share the best of the knowledge that I use and the way I look at things when I'm planning. Oh man. Alright, so the first thing we want to look at is what kind of new city we're getting ready to start, or what new section or district area we're going to be creating. And location is everything. Even when it comes down to the the inner plannings of all the city streets inside, you really gotta hope that you planned out your highway properly for such reasons. So we're gonna look at creating another residential area and another industrial area. We have plenty of open spots to actually get more cities in. But for an industrial area, it's a little tricky. So let's start looking at where our main traffic is at so far. We don't want to put it too close to other traffic areas. If I can get an idea. Right now, I'm looking at the traffic patterns on the highway, seeing what's busiest the most. This definitely makes sense as to why it's busy. And actually, this actually needs to increase. And I can already tell that this is going to need extra support, because it'll be merging with traffic from here as well. So this commercial area itself is going to need a reworking later on, but it's good for early game because it helps us get to the growth to what we need. Get rid of this here. Deciding on the 2 or the 3. And I'm also contemplating on creating an extra highway section going across this. Where we're already starting to have to make edits to our highway. Let's get a marker road down here first. Whoopsie. Word. Yeah, there's no way you're bending like that, huh? Excuse me? Stop it. Oh my. Huh. Worked out a little better than I thought. Just hope the rest of this actually works out. And the last connection piece that we're looking for is this here, which means we should probably start this back here, to be honest. Go ahead and press play on that. Hopefully the traffic actually behaves itself as it goes through, so we end that. Alright, so now we can actually start thinking a little more about our industrial. So let's look at natural resources, and there's a great deal forestry back here, so we'll capitalize on this. Oh, that's right, I forgot these connections are over here and I can't even. So terrible. At least those two connections actually still work. Alrighty. Huh, we might actually use those. No, we're not. Alright, which way do we want traffic to come in, and where do we want them to go out? That is what we're looking for, and how do we want them to come in and go out? The way that we create our on and off ramps is going to be very, very important. But as you can see, this is pretty much the end of the line over here, so we have to do something similar to our gates that we're already using, that style. But it's going to be something else. Let's see. Now, I kind of want to stay away from the gate format, but I need something different. So what we'll try to do here actually is use one-way streets. I don't think I've given it the proper... How could I use one-way streets here? Or is one-way even necessary? We only have so much space, but we have plenty to capitalize over here for forestry. And keeping in mind our railroad connection is actually over here as well, so let's drag this road down. They're gonna end up making some kind of hard left and right. They're definitely gonna end up making hard right-hand turns coming from this side, because most of everything is over here. So we need to change that. Change that and do it how? Don't be afraid to edit your roads and redesign if necessary. Why? What's wrong with you? Slope too steep. What? Oh, I can do that though, which is interesting. It'll make everybody go hard to the right, to the left more. You gotta think when they get off the freeway, depending on where you've zoned everything, what lane are they most likely going to cram into, and is majority of your traffic going to cram into that lane when they start to get off? How can we do that? Well, we can start by zoning on equal sides, left and right, but it doesn't look like we have that much playroom here. So one solution to getting the least amount of traffic is to have many on and off ramp points. Many ways to get your people in and out. They'll cram left still. We're gonna make a road go right down the middle of this thing. Oh, can't use that. the extra space there. Let's get... Need to watch that. They'll still try to make that right-hand turn, but hopefully they should do... Hey, what's up, Agent? Welcome to the stream, man. And now that we are done with that, we need to do our on and off ramps for this area now. So let's back this up and connect. Could make this go all the way down to the bottom, and could make this... Bring this down this way some more. And then what we want to look at doing... Stretch this some more. And it looks like the best thing is probably going to be turning them right into here and making this road go out. Yeah. Okay, so we have that connection. We'll keep this open for now, just in case we actually need to use that as an emergency on and off ramp, a different style. So now we want to actually start to fill this in with our industry. Now this is going to be very, very heavy in terms of just how much, how many trucks are going to be coming out of here. So we're going to hope this is actually done right. I am actually streaming directly from the from my PS Pro. Um, this is directly through YouTube. Yeah, straight to YouTube stream from from PlayStation. And then we'll bring this down. This amount is fine because we still want to leave that open area back here. Gosh, this is, yep, I guess I'll do it. That's cutting it close though. In case I need that extra on and off ramp. I don't think I should do that. That's cutting it a little too close. Cut that off. And then we'll go ahead and get in our... Oh, actually, we don't want to put anything too close to this. So we'll start it inward. Around here. We want enough length for enough cars to actually clear in and out when they're going in and out of this section here. Since that's cut off, we'll probably use that for a couple of office spaces because we actually don't want industry cars going in and out that generate a lot of traffic right next to your on and off ramp. So we'll actually move, start our industry stuff right in here for our forestry. We'll chop this up here. Actually, if we do that, it's a bad idea. What we can do is go inside one more. That's better. Drag that down. Drag that down. You know what? Oh, so close. And then we'll pin this right to the middle here. Start chopping it up more here. This in. Try to stay away from a... Oh, will this go perfectly? No, it will not. But it was close. You want to break traffic up as it comes into your city. You don't want everything necessarily right on your main boulevards and avenues. You want to drag them in a little bit. That's nice. I can definitely do that. And then we'll drop PS4 streaming was on your PC? Oh, like how they do the PS4 streaming? It would make everybody will be able to stream from PC then. That would be awesome. Oh, sure, no problem at all, man. Take care, agent. Thanks a lot for stopping by, man. Yeah, it definitely would be. I agree. That's kind of sloppy, but it'll fix itself in just a moment here. Another medium. Drop it here. We'll clean it up in just a moment, and then this one could actually be one larger one. Remember to name your districts. It is important. Oh, thanks, Agent. I appreciate that, man. And welcome to the community. This series we're actually doing right now is at request of a couple of subscribers. They've been asking me to do a how-to series, if you will, for I guess how I do things. So it's the first for me, and it's a little bit of a challenge, but kind of getting used to it. Oh, actually, I like that name. Hmm. Mm-mm. There we go. Got those named out. Oh, they always fail. It just takes a little bit of practice and studying, to be honest. A lot of it comes down to the planning of your highway. Your highway system is absolutely important. A lot of people, well, anybody who actually watches these videos hears me talk about uh, the highway system all of the time. It's ho ho ho. This whole thing was about to fail, and I would have never ever known. Now, what's the issue? Power? You are no longer putting out enough power. But you don't need that. You can use that and maybe one more of these. And voila, voila, voila. So when you're playing and starting your city, it really largely depends on your planning through and through. Even that was not enough. Shut up. You need your own power. That's what's happening here. You need your own. And I don't know where to stick that. Oh, that does work, and that is awesome. But I can't do that. This works, oddly enough. I don't think it harms anybody, really. No? Okay, cool. So that power matches with that power, and that'll be cool. Okay. OBS. I'm not familiar with OBS, or what it might stand for. Shoppers, okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll get that handled in just a moment. We're finishing up this. Oh, and not to mention, We're gonna go ahead and start zoning some of this here in, placing this on forestry, this on forestry, that on forestry, and just in case that on forestry as well. Start dropping some of this in here since those are finished, and then we'll actually watch how the traffic comes in and uses the space in here. As a matter of fact, this is, oh no, we'll leave that a big square in case we need to put a monument or something there. Open broadcast software. Ah, okay, got you. Yeah, this isn't too bad for this chat thing. I've gotten used to it. It appears on all of the what is it called, on all the videos that I have on, so it's not too bad. All right, now that we're done with that section, we're gonna actually hold off. Let me see. Yeah, we're gonna hold off, and we're gonna look for our next residential city, and we'll put that here. Every minute? Jeez. I'm not sure if I can get anything done. Floods keep coming every minute. That's a little harsh. Alright, so as we look at this city over here, we can see that the way we were doing the traffic isn't too bad. They're getting pulled into the city, they're being broken up by traffic lights, so they're not really coming in as hard or impactful, and everything else is still flowing pretty smoothly. Lightning, that sucks because it sounds like fires would come after that as well. Yep, I freaking thought so. That's tragic. That's very tragic. So I want to get one started right in here. And the city is going to be a little bit more complex because we're going to have different traffic patterns coming in and out of here. They died in 2 minutes? Yeah. Disasters mod pack is something else. But you should be able to turn it off, though. Usually you should be able to turn it off in the options menu. I'm so sorry that happened. That's not cool. We're going to look at trying to keep things still on the basic, the default intersections here, interchanges, and space already occupied, so we can start putting some of them down here. And commercial inwards. You want to really take a look and figure out and try and visualize as you put piece by piece, how is the traffic going to be behaving. It was a glitch? Really? Unbelievable. I believe I'm comfortable with this section here. So I need to get rid of, not this piece, you know. Do I want the T or do I want them to be able to come out that way as well? That's a very good question. Do we want to keep it a T connector? Keep them completely separate or run them into one another? We're gonna go with the T. Now, as this is one of the first connections into our city, we want to kind of contemplate how the traffic is going to behave once we start bringing them inside. Yeah, the T connector is actually not too bad. Stretch this out a little bit too. How do we want to get the residential in here? And the amount of space we're working with is a little odd. We're offset. Nope, there's no way. Divide it up, take the left 2 lanes and put everything on that right lane. Or we can divide it up. Alright. I think I figured out what I want to do here. That one's going to be very interesting. We'll take this to the gate format. Wrong. No, I'm gonna try it. We're gonna try this instead. We're gonna take the 6 lane one way. Going that way. What? Yo, hey, welcome back. It was a little quicker than I thought. Gosh, but the road is a little too close to each other, so if we turn it a 3-way instead. Just a little patience with me. Oh, by doing this, they all... Now I see it. And it's just... They would still cram to the right, and they would still cram to the left. So the answer is no. Never mind. It doesn't work out in the end. Oh. Alright, we'll keep it the gate format. Don't know why this is so broken up, but it's alright. Better. Oh, you're getting a snack? Okay, yeah, that's why it's that's why it was so quick. Makes good sense. I actually need a snack myself. Drag this one down. Most of our traffic is definitely going to be swinging left or I think to the right, but we'll see. Get the 2-lane going to the back. Let's get do not think I should do that. Three on each side, 2 on the bottom. Nope, don't like that. Turn. Really? Let's take a look really quick at the rest of the place. this still has room to actually expand and other things to happen, but they're not really happening at the moment. I'm only one watching. No, not a problem at all. Okay. So this will be one of our shopping areas right down here. We'll pull traffic inside and straight down all the way to the bottom of this, and this will be the first section for some of our shopping. And then what we'll get started next is our residential. So what we'll do is try and create a nice looking suburbs here. Do 2 lines across. Take the 2 up. Across. Drop that. I doubt if this is going to be even. Yep, nope, of course it's not even. Which means we could shrink that, drop this, bring it there, bring this up. Cross. Up. Okay. Shopping in a giant mall. That's very true. I know I enjoy shopping in big malls. When I went to the Mall of America, that was something else. Can't believe they had a little freaking rides and stuff in their little amusement park, if you will. That was crazy. We need this now. Hard to the right and then to our left hand side. Which brings it there. This should be the same length. Which means I can drop this here. Bring this to here. Mall of Americas, yeah, it's very interesting. It was really cool when I went. do that. We are going to do this. And we are going to do... Yes. This goes through. Could if I just got rid of that. Want this away from any residential. So what we're gonna need to do right now, start to put a little of this office over here so we can start to stretch the power. That for smaller. This will end up being higher. That'll end up being higher, yup. Okay. Oh, and our residential is starting to ask for some assistance. Not bad. So then we'll start to help them out. Not dropping that here, but we will put one of those here. Actually, we'll put two of them because I know for a fact they like to drop that. This is where the new residential will come in. I think along this backside we'll put... No, just keep it all higher density because there's a lot of... It's gonna be loud coming down this way. Hey, you guys need to stretch over there. Get to the power source. Stop stretching that way. Why are they doing this to me? Hopefully they reach it. Let's get a little corner store in here. Some little liquor store area. There we go. Connect to the power. Good job. Then along this, we'll go ahead and zone some more offices. Wanting to keep a lot of our commercial off of our main areas. Office are good. It's a good filler. Once these come up on the back side, we'll go ahead and put the rest of those there. And we're actually going to stretch this down the rest of the way because we need those emergency routes for fire, for our service vehicles to actually get in and out better. More efficient. That's starting to come in nicely. See you later, Agent. Thanks a lot for stopping by, man. Thanks a lot for subscribing, too. I look forward to seeing you on the next one, man. You've been a blast, that's for sure. Man. Take it easy and have a wonderful day today, bro. See you later. Alrighty, with this industry looking, it needs more workers here. Let's take a look at our on and off ramps, and they're not doing too bad so far. We are using actually all three of those right hand lanes over there. I think I just noticed that, which is good. That's the kind of thing we want to see. I thought we had a fire department here. Alright, since traffic is still light, and it's still looking like it's doing well, we're going to try and pull the rest of some more industry back to this side. Give them that cut in the middle. Check this part here. This one here. Give it another 4-lane. Pause. Actually, no, yeah, keep that. And then let's keep going with this. Nice fit. And that'll start to increase and fill in. Looks like we're gonna need some more garbage here soon. With our residential demand growing. How's the traffic as it comes off? Not looking too bad. Got a lot of stuff springing up all at once. This. nicely done. Go ahead and drop a little more in there. And that'll continue to grow. So we got our new commercial area coming in. We have plenty of zoning for our residential, and we have plenty of zoning for our industrial still. Now we're actually going to hold off on our industrial because we need our population to actually catch up. And as you can see, that's why our industrial, or actually for the most part, we've effectively, for lack of a better word, zoned enough areas, proper areas, planned out enough to where our RCI is just constantly being met. That's why you see the bars are almost non-existent, because everything's already being handled and all the people are making money. They're doing their business deals. They're going back and forth. They're traveling to the different areas. They're meeting the demand for the low population, so on and so forth. We can constantly meet it because we have plenty of houses that we're still currently building. And all in the meanwhile, our other city is still doing quite well for itself. And so is our first industrial area. And all we really have to do is sit back and wait for everything to play catch up, if you will. But one thing that we are going to need to do, actually, let me finish this road down here. And also put down oh, it's not that map. Not gonna really put any of those down. Instead, we'll just go ahead and go back to those corner stores there. Place an apartment complex right on the side. Oh, you're going the wrong way. Let's have you go that way. So, we got a little bit of an industrial demand coming in, and let's do a quick check. Needing workers still, no problem. We still have plenty to handle that. This is starting to see a little bit of a whoopsie. Boy, does it fill up though. That'll be interesting on the next episode. But we still don't have to touch anything with industry. Even though you see a spike, don't start zoning any more new industry because you see problems like this. It's not necessarily that it's a problem, because how could this possibly be when it was just fine and we just zoned in all these new all this new residential at the same time? Well, in my theory, it has to deal with the education level flipping and flopping, going back and forth, people moving from certain jobs and going to other jobs, but they're all doing it so fast, I guess you could say, that they're rehiring, if you will. Because they were all just fine a minute ago. Why wouldn't they be fine now? Jobs are just being taken and people are moving from different jobs, work at different places. So all you have to do is just let it fix itself. Keep zoning up your residential. That freaking thunder. You keep zoning up your residential and doing the different things that you need to do, and you'll end up fixing it. But with that said, that is actually going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Special shout out to Agent. I appreciate you for coming through and subscribing, man. I hope that you really do like the series. I hope you really like the content as well. Welcome to the community. Special shout out to me and Toxic Gaming. Man, who else? New trainee for giving us the ideas for these things. There's a lot of people. Make a Gamer. Thanks a lot, everybody. I appreciate you all for watching. The next episode will be back. We'll be trying to look at not late game expansion, but we'll probably be looking at supply chain management and some problem solving areas. We'll probably be looking at those on the next episode. So until then, remember, please like, subscribe, share, leave your comments in the section below, and I'll be sure to definitely see them, get back to you guys on it, answer your questions, put something into the stream that you've been wondering on or need help with. Just let me know. Thanks a lot, everybody, for watching. And I already have some traffic issues looming.